As the woman finished her divorce paperwork and walked out of the Civil Affairs Bureau, her friends came forward to celebrate. Then, a moment later, a line of luxury cars drove straight toward them. Several bodyguards got out of the car. They all cheered in unison as they welcomed the man home. This shocking scene left the woman frozen in place. She couldn't believe her eyes. She thought it was just another trick played by her ex-husband. But she never expected it. The man she once considered worthless turned out to be the long-lost son of the city's richest man. It turned out that just a week ago, this wealthy man was finally reunited with his son after 20 years. To test his son's character, he feigned a terminal illness and was hospitalized. When the son learned of his father's condition, he immediately decided to sell all his belongings to pay for his treatment. He quickly ran home to discuss it with his wife, but his wife angrily called him stupid. She said his father had barely contacted him in all those years. Coming back now that you are sick is like asking for money. She also said that instead of wasting money on medical treatment, it would be better to save money to buy a cemetery. Hearing this, the man flew into a rage. He believed that saving his father was his duty as a son. But no matter what he said, his mother-in-law's family refused to change their mind. Realizing the pointless conversation, he pushed his wife aside and ran into the house, digging out his bank card, determined to save his father. But his wife didn't stop him, because she had already transferred all the money into her own account. So, when the man went to the bank clerk told him that there was no money in the card. He immediately realized that his wife was behind this. He rushed home to confront his wife. But far from feeling guilty, she boldly claimed that she had used the money to buy a house for her brother. She even pointed her finger at him, saying that she would never allow him to waste a penny on a dying person. At that moment, the man finally saw the true face of his mother-in-law's family. He turned and left without looking back. But his wife, worried that he would borrow money and burden them further, ordered her younger brother to follow him. In fact, she was secretly dating a rich second-generation man. She planned to drain him of his wealth before divorcing him. Meanwhile, the man went to the hospital and begged the nurse to give him more time to pay for the surgery. The nurse sympathized with him and agreed, but their conversation was overheard by his wife's younger brother. He thought the man must have hidden some money, so he quickly called his younger sister to report the incident. Hearing this, the woman was furious. She rushed to the hospital, determined not to let him spend money on her father's behalf. The father thought it was his daughter-in-law visiting him, but the daughter-in-law's younger brother suddenly started yelling at him. The wife firmly stated that she would never let her husband pay for his medical treatment. Little did she know that she would soon pay a heavy price for her actions.